Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. France have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
That's an imaginative pass. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. Rafael Leao with the cross. Deftly away. Searching pass he's played there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rice, he's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Now this could be a chance. He's got tall. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, good ball. And it's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi. Adriano. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Goes for the shot! No, not quite.
Raul clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Raul distributed tidily. That is good alertness. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, no joy this time. Thuram. Jordan Henderson. Adriano. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's gone loose. Puyol.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. Serginho, looking to play him in. Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Rafael, great chance! And that would have been some goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
And it's Serginho. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Abiati sends that a long way. Serginho. Raul does really well to win the ball there. Serginho really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Amiens finding their passes. Adriano. Chance, surely! It's in!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Adriano really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Amiens are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rodri. Here's a chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Amiens can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
No way through there. And the through ball. Azar. Amiens do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that is expertly dealt with. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they've got rid. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. He slings it in. Cleared without hesitation. Adriano. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Williams. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's gone. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ball swung in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Messi looks to get on the end of this. Adriano. Spread it left. Hullet. And he's whipped and he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And he can clear it away. France have it back and can go again. Serginho. Some really good ball movement. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Costa Curta getting this one clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Amiel still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe. Lovely feet. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! He's Mbappe! He's looking wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Well, there's the clearance. Amiel leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. He's picked his way through. Messi. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Very much into the last knockings. Mbappe! Oh, sweet feet.
Amiel nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Zico. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. And that's it. Amiel have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Adriano taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.